Oak Island, located off the southern coast of Nova Scotia, has been a site for one of history's most enduring mysteries. A recent discovery by a treasure hunting team has sparked new theories, clues that could point to the treasure or perhaps reveal an even greater secret hidden beneath the surface. Samuel Ball, born in 1761 on a rice plantation near Charleston, South Carolina, faced unimaginable hardships during his life. In 1776, General Sir Henry Clinton issued a proclamation promising freedom to enslaved individuals who escaped rebel owners and joined the British. Samuel Ball was one of 50 enslaved people who seized this chance, leaving the Ball plantation behind to cross into British lines. After serving in South Carolina with the British Army, Samuel Ball found himself heading north to New York, where he joined the Loyal Refugee Volunteers, a unit known for daring raids and bold moves. During wartime, Samuel learned survival tactics and picked up skills that would later help him navigate the tricky world of money and business. Despite early British victories, the war took a sharp turn in 1781, pushing Samuel Ball, along with countless others loyal to Britain, to make a life-changing decision. He fled to British-occupied Canada, where the Crown had promised freedom, goods, and land to enslaved black individuals in exchange for their loyalty. This led to a wave of migration, with nearly 5,000 black loyalists arriving in Nova Scotia, forming 52 historic black communities. By 1787, Samuel Ball purchased a 4-acre lot on Oak Island, Lot 25, for £8, which was thousands of dollars in today's terms. It wasn't a fortune, but for the time, it was a decent sum, especially for someone starting fresh. Some think his decision might have had something to do with his neighbor, Captain James Anderson, who owned the adjoining Lot 26. Captain James Anderson, born in Maryland, grew up to become a pirate and privateer. During the American Revolution, he initially pledged his loyalty to the United States, but then defected to the British. Thomas Jefferson, then Virginia governor and future president, slapped Anderson with charges of high treason and piracy. With the heat on him, Anderson fled to Canada and eventually landed on Oak Island, buying Lot 26. After Anderson left, Samuel Ball bought his lot and began building an impressive property portfolio. Starting as a cabbage farmer, Samuel turned his 4 acres into something far bigger. By 1789, he even purchased nearby Hook Island for £6, a hefty sum for the time. Some historians suggest that the British government's policy of awarding contracts to freed black settlers to supply goods to the military may have played a role in this real estate spree. For the British Navy, cabbage was a lifesaver, as they used cabbage to produce sauerkraut, a vital source of vitamin C that helped sailors fight off scurvy on long voyages. However, the cabbage market had its bust when the Navy eventually shifted to using limes for vitamin C, leaving the cabbage market high and dry. Despite this, Samuel's wealth continued to grow. In 1795, 3 young men discovered the enduring mystery of the money pit on Lot 18 on Oak Island. The discovery was not random but deliberate, with a wooden platform made of oak beams every 10 feet below. Over the next 2 centuries, treasure hunters dug deeper and deeper, reaching depths of over 150 feet in search of whatever lay beneath. In 1795, the original dig only went 30 feet. Samuel Ball, a simple farmer, started snapping up land on Oak Island, owning lots of it, including lot. Season 13 of The Curse of Oak Island has revealed new secrets and exciting surprises. Rick and Marty Lagena have reached a 90-foot depth in the garden shaft, and with the help of state-of-the-art drilling equipment, they have managed to dig even deeper to 95 feet. The team's determination is unwavering as they aim to keep pushing the boundaries of the garden shaft to connect with a mysterious old tunnel. Laird Niven, one of the key members, is especially enthusiastic about their hard work, believing that all their hard work is about to pay off. Terry Matheson and Charles Barkhouse are closely examining borehole H8, which they think could be hiding an underground chapel vault. Past discoveries, such as pieces of parchment and old leather bookbindings, have led them to suspect something valuable buried beneath. Marty remains hopeful with each small finding. Whether it's wood that could be part of an old treasure chest or more ordinary objects, each clue brings them closer to solving the mystery. The journey to reveal Oak Island's secrets is full of unexpected challenges and thrilling opportunities. It feels as if the island itself is determined to keep its secrets hidden. Each obstacle seems to bury potential treasure even deeper. Terry Matheson often revisits older excavation sites, wondering if previous digging efforts might have accidentally moved a hidden safe. Freshwater testing and ground scans give them more confidence that they are getting closer, leading to more targeted and strategic digging. Rick Lagena is particularly excited about the soil around Site H8 and thinks its disturbance could be a sign that they're nearing the hidden chapel safe. In the southeastern marshland of the island, Gary Drayton, Jack Begley, and Billy Gerhardt begin searching around an old stone path. There are many clues pointing to this area, and it quickly becomes a priority for the team. As they dig deeper, they come across a large rock that seems oddly placed right next to the stone path, sparking curiosity and raising more questions. Rick Lagena is fascinated by the arrangement of stones and the large boulder at their dig site on Oak Island, feeling that these stones are not just a coincidence, but a hint towards something valuable buried nearby. As they continue to chase down every clue and see where it leads, they can for hundreds of yards, navigating through varied landscapes and crossing a critical watershed area between the upland and Smith's Cove. The discovery of coconut fiber within the structure of the road was particularly surprising, suggesting that there was a planned effort to build a durable road, perhaps for transporting materials or as part of a larger operation. Finding an old road on Oak Island suggests people were active there much earlier than we thought, opening up new possibilities for exploration. The discovery of the ancient road on Oak Island, off the southeast coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, by Marty and Rick Lagena, along with their exploration team, was a significant discovery in 1996. The team discovered an elevated rock formation, paved with flat stones laid closely together, which led to discussions about verifying the presence of a stone road and understanding its extent and purpose. Despite conducting a geophysical survey, the results were inconclusive, but the idea of a stone road persisted, especially after geophysicist Mike Hunt identified a packed and rolled stone surface almost 3 feet below the modern surface of the land in an area far from any known old buildings or previously cleared land. The excavation in this area unearthed a layer of homogeneous clay containing various artifacts, suggesting that this area could have historical significance beyond what was initially visible. The depth of the clay and the artifacts found were similar to those found in the wartime trench, indicating that this feature might be an extension of the stone road discovered. The team decided to further investigate the area to the north by trenching across the line of the road revealed by Hunt's survey. This excavation turned out to be successful, as the team found stone rubble about 1.6 feet below the modern land surface in a small area with a relatively high density of artifacts. This find was exciting as it suggested that the road might lead to or be connected with another structure. The Oak Island crew, known for hiding real treasures, has been a fascinating story for over 2 centuries. The discovery of an old log structure at Smith's Cove in 1795 sparked interest in the island and its potential for hidden riches. The mania began when explorer Daniel McGinnis discovered a circular indentation while exploring his island home in Nova Scotia. The tales surrounding the island are diverse, with some linking it to the golden age of piracy, suggesting that infamous pirates like Captain Kidd or Blackbeard might have hidden their treasures there. McGinnis and his team found signs of human activity, such as coconut fiber, which suggests the pit was deliberately constructed by someone who brought materials from afar. Other theories include connections to the Knights Templar, imagining that the treasure might relate to this once powerful and strange group that disappeared centuries ago. There is also speculation about historical figures like Queen Marie Antoinette, who was executed before she could flee, leaving the treasure unfound. As treasure hunters dug deeper into Oak Island, they started thinking about the possibility that the treasure could have once belonged to William Shakespeare. Many believe that Shakespeare, famous for plays like King Lear and Hamlet, might have made so much money from his writing that he needed a private place to hide it. There were also whispers that Shakespeare might have hidden some of his never-before-seen writings with the treasure. If these rumors turned out to be true, finding the treasure could mean discovering not just valuable coins and jewelry, but also potentially priceless manuscripts from one of the greatest writers in history. Despite their best efforts, the team led by McGinnis faced significant challenges, such as a lack of proper tools and not enough workers to explore the deep pit thoroughly. Disheartened, they eventually had to stop their search without finding the treasure. If they had been able to keep digging, perhaps they might have found more clues that would have attracted even more treasure hunters to Oak Island. Over the next 229 years, many followed in McGinnis's footsteps, hoping to uncover the treasure, but all failed to bring it into the light. Old finds around the area help confirm that people were there, doing significant work, possibly related to the swamp. Discoveries like old survey stakes around the area help piece together what might have been happening on the island back then. Even though no one has yet managed to claim the treasure, many other fascinating and ancient items have been found, indicating that some unusual activities involving valuable items might have taken place on the island. One intriguing find was an ancient Roman sword, which some speculate that rulers like Julius Caesar or other Roman leaders chose Oak Island as a secure place to hide part of the empire's enormous wealth during its most powerful days. Another possibility is that the Knights Templar had visited the island long ago, looking for a safe place to keep their growing wealth. The Knights Templar were a powerful group of medieval Christian warriors who became wealthy and influential over time, with the backing of many important Christians, including Pope Innocent II, which helped them amass a considerable fortune. Oak Island, a mysterious island in the Americas, has been the subject of numerous discoveries and stories that could potentially change our understanding of history. The idea that the Roman Empire or the Knights Templar had connections to the island challenges the widely accepted story that Christopher Columbus and his group were the first from Europe to set foot in the Americas. Discoveries like the Roman sword and the lead cross are crucial clues that could significantly change historical narratives. However, until the treasure is discovered and its origins confirmed, it remains uncertain whether these artifacts belong to the ancient Romans or the Knights Templar. Finding a cross suggests there might be multiple treasures on Oak Island, possibly left by different people throughout history. The Lagena brothers and their crew from The Curse of Oak Island are now tasked with possibly changing our view of world history. Rick and Marty, who have been fascinated by the idea of finding treasure since they were kids in Michigan, have been there for over a decade now, searching high and low for treasure. They also star in a TV series that showcases their efforts, drilling and digging around the island to see what things it might hold. Their significant operations included draining a swamp, an area Rick always